Good morning, everybody, and welcome back again to the fantastic landscape of Thailand. It is really so outstanding to be here, to be creative, and to think out loud. It is something that I never thought it would be becoming such an important part of my day, to start a morning that is all about getting me to a point where I can actually stand in front of a camera and think out loud, and it is giving me more and more satisfaction. I don't know, perhaps it is the 17th, 16th or 15th day in a row that I'm doing this, and it's really contributing so much to the development on what I'm working right now. So if you have the possibility, even when you are doing this for your own purpose, so just recording it for your own, I can just highly recommend it to set a time in which you are standing in front of the camera and you have to sort out your thoughts that you have collected during the morning, and it's becoming such a outstanding and great routine. And I can really now imagine that with this routine I could even achieve more, because always I'm asking myself, how do people achieve bigger projects that are so creative, like making a movie or something? It is really a routine behind it that is helping actually you to focus more on your essence. And if you have the possibility, only just for 1 week or how much time you have, just get out somewhere and develop a routine that will make it possible for you to capture your thoughts and your essence and work on it. I can just highly recommend it. Right now the ideas are all floating together. When you go to the website www.future.louvre.academy, you can see there actually more and more things are growing together and developing, and it is becoming something really that I was not thinking it will have such a collection. It will be such a collection of thoughts that are becoming more and more something that I'm really very convinced it can help people out there. So I'm looking really forward when the essence of what I'm working will hit one day the people out there that perhaps are needing it, and I hope I will be able to find the people that are finding what I'm talking about interesting, that I'm reaching to the right kind of people. It's always important to think about what is your essence actually, and what people out there would have value from it, what people out there are needing it. And when you are collecting your thoughts in this way, it is not only becoming a heritage or something that from someone else is enough, it is becoming also a milestone in your development, and this is outstanding. And it's also outstanding to experience this here in such a beautiful landscape. It's giving me such a feeling of freedom, and I hope I can share this feeling also of freedom and the feeling of beautiful being in beautiful nature with you, to show you actually that change, or the process of changing, developing to something new, is not always something we have to fear. It can be made in a beautiful way, even if it is hard. Sometimes it's really hard for me. Yesterday I had to work into the night, but nevertheless I have had taken the possibility to make myself a nice setting. I sat in the middle of the beach with my laptop and lit some tiki torches around me, and it was really a beautiful experience, even if the work I was doing, it was a little bit hard. So if you have a challenge right now, think often about it. It might be that in this moment it is hard for you, but nevertheless imagine it for a moment as a kind of movie, and take care that the movie you are in right now is in a beautiful setting, because you cannot change often the work that you have to do. It is often necessary to do the hard work when you are developing your artistic future, but you actually can influence the things around it, the setting, and make it more valuable. And this is also a great opportunity to actually know your essence. You are very sure, becoming sure of your essence, and you are actually taking care that the setting of this essence has as much quality as possible, because no matter in which stage your essence is right now, with the right setting around it, that is not only providing value to you because you are feeling perhaps more inspired, it is also giving the essence much more value, because it is wrapped around in something that is valuable on its own, and it's an addition to the values you are actually producing. And I know we artists sometimes are getting so caught up in our own problems and challenges and work, then we are losing it out of the sight how much value could be just captured in what we are doing if we would see this as a movie. It is strange to think, I know this is strange to think it about this way, but imagine this. Let's take a modern artist and a classical artist. Let's think about Van Gogh and the struggle he was going through. And just imagine, for Van Gogh this was really often hell he was going through. But nevertheless, for us, thinking about Van Gogh in struggles, but in this beautiful setting of South France, it's so inspiring, because you are seeing the human condition, the development of a genius, as an artist, a genius, and you are seeing this in this beautiful surrounding, and it's getting a value on its own. The other example that I can offer is a painting that I saw from Delacroix, and it is not a very known painting. It is really even a strange painting, because it is showing the bed of Delacroix after a night. Everything is in chaos in this bed. The sheets are really twisted and so on. So you can really immediately see that the person that was lying in this bed had nightmares, had a really difficult night to stand through. And it was really fantastic that an artist, a classical successful artist like Delacroix, showed a part of his life that was not pompous and beautiful, but in struggle. But the setting of this bed with this light, it is making it artistic valuable. So just to wrapping around what you are working on, your essence in a setting, will make it more not only approachable for others, but also more valuable for others. And I think in just the birds are really loud, just by twisting this little detail about your artistic progress, to think about the setting of your work, this alone can make really a difference, especially a difference to others, to make your work approachable, more understandable. And just by doing this little thing, finding your essence and wrapping it around, thinking in about more positive way, is making actually the difference. And artists like Delacroix, Van Gogh are proving it actually. Perhaps you have your very own artists that you are really liking, not only what they are doing, but also the style, the way they are doing, the setting they are doing this in, and it's providing you inspiration and also value, because you can really let go of this myth that there is a person out there who doesn't struggle. Especially artists, we are all taking what we are doing, and we are taking the world seriously. There's for every artist a level in which we are very serious, and we are taking it serious, and we are often in great challenges, in great pain about the world, and everyone has this struggle, and it is a myth not to think that there is struggle, not struggle for everyone. So let go this myth. We are struggling all, and we can do actually as artists something out of the struggle, that is even the struggle is providing value and it's inspiration for others. So by letting go this myth and allowing the struggle to becoming part of it, but using the struggle as a raw material, actually, you are on the path to communicating about your art, and you are so much more interesting for others when the human condition behind the work is obvious. Otherwise, it is becoming detached from us humans. We humans want to understand the human nature behind this. Some of the artworks in the Louvre are actually on such a high level that you don't see the struggle behind it. You don't see the challenges that the artist was in, and it's becoming detached, and it's becoming, in a way, there are not many paintings like this, but some of the paintings are detached from reality, and there is no connection with us humans. So the human factor is always important, and the great news is it is always given, because no matter what you are doing, when you are venturing forward to your artistic future, the challenges on which you can experience your human conditions are always given. So right now, when you have an idea about your essence, about the things that you want actually to achieve in your artistic future, you have set out some goals, think about it, really rethink it under the condition of what would be a good setting, a good story around it. What do I mean by this? See yourself in the progress that you are set up to achieve as a hero in your very own movie. And okay, you might say now, okay, but what I'm doing, and I'm feeling it sometimes too, what I'm doing right now, I'm feeling so pathetic and it's not worth it. Think again, actually we are so much connected to some artists like Van Gogh or Delacroix, the story I was telling you before, just because of this struggle, of this being pathetic, and nevertheless overcoming all these challenges and venturing forward. I think there's a saying about what is a hero. A hero is not someone that is just brave and doing everything. No, a hero is actually a person that has overcome himself, no matter what the challenges, the blockades, the walls around you, just you are. Just by overcoming them, you are becoming your very own hero. So the situation in which you are in right now, if it is a challenge for you, and it has to be just a challenge for you, and overcoming it is making you actually a hero, the hero of your own art, the hero of your own movie. And perhaps you have already written down the things that you should do for your artistic future, the goals you have set out. So you have written down as an artist that is successful should do this and that. And the first step to change your mindset and take ownership about your future and setting yourself in the spotlight of your own artistic movie is actually to change this sentence to from a successful artist should do this, to change it actually as a successful artist I will do this and that. So from the third person you are changing your writing to the first person. I as a successful artist. So as you would write your own biography, you have achieved everything and you are writing it actually as a biography. As a successful artist, I did this and that. You are writing it in the past, even if you are in the presence right now and you are having these challenges. And this small change, this trick, you can say it, will make a change to your mindset, because writing or planning from a perspective that already has achieved the things you want, it is making it much more easier for the brain to lay the steps backwards. So you are knowing actually, okay, in 4 years I will be at this and that point. So what has happened before? You are telling a story backwards in a way, and in this way it is obvious there's a connection between what you will become and what you are right now. When you do it the other way around it, so you're thinking from the present into the future is moving and you are not knowing where this is going. So actually this backwards thinking, or you can call it backwards engineering, is the most beneficial step you can do to achieve your essence, to develop an essence that will actually work out for you, for your future. And in doing so, it is becoming very obvious what is necessary to achieve the things you want to achieve. I will give a simple example for this. Let's say your goal, I will take a very simple goal, is an exhibition. So of course you can start your exhibition by thinking, oh, what should I paint, and so on, and from there develop it. But you can also set yourself a very clear goal, a very clear essence of your future. So you are knowing, my exhibition will be, let's say, in the town hall, and I want this exhibition and I want people around me. So you are setting down, you are developing the end goal. Actually, it is an exhibition in the town hall, and in this town hall 200 people can come. These people are most likely everyone that is living in the middle of the city around the town hall. So you are knowing also your audience, and by listing all the factors that are happening in the end, you are knowing what you have to achieve to get there. So you are starting with the town hall. You now know you have to contact the town hall and ask for permission for exhibition. You are finding out who is responsible for this. You are finding out how to approach this person, who knows this person perhaps, and in this way you are planning backwards. You are becoming very aware who is the audience, and when your goal is to have financial successful exhibition, you know, okay, this kind of people that are coming to the exhibition, that can come to this exhibition, are preferring this and that art, so I should pick in the art collection that I having this kind of art, so it's most likely that this kind of audience will buy this kind of art. And planning it backwards, it is making it so much easier, because you are never going a useless step. And the even bigger advantage is not only the process of planning, it is also the process of becoming very aware on which factors of your art, or you as an artist, you should work. So we are going to the example of the exhibition again. You are knowing that you should contact someone in the town hall to get clear about the exhibition, and then suddenly you are becoming very aware that it is difficult for you to just call people, to make a cold call. So you are getting in contact. So you are not only knowing what to do, but you are knowing also your weakness, that you have problems perhaps to contact people via phone or whatever problems are showing up. And in this way it is helping you actually very fast to discover on which factors of you as an artist, as a person, as a character, you should work stronger. And in confronting yourself perhaps with some weaknesses, you are more motivated to do something about them, because now to work on them has a purpose. It is a clear purpose. I should become a better networker, because when I want I have to have exhibitions and I have to contact people. I must become a better networker because I have to network for my exhibitions. So there's a purpose, and when we have a purpose, then we are more willing to become motivated to actually do the necessary steps, because it is making sense. It is not like right now for me just learning Chinese or Japanese, a difficult language, just for no reason, just out of fun. You are not so motivated. But when there is a reason behind this, perhaps I have fallen in love with a beautiful woman in Japan, then there is a purpose, and then we are becoming more clear and more motivating where this is heading. So with this backwards planning, you are giving yourself more of a chance to achieve the necessary improvements for your art. And this planning is also helping you so much more about your essence, because the essence is becoming so much clearer when you are writing your goals and the things that are important to you. It is very easy to get distracted and to start to work on things that are actually not necessary, or not necessary at this stage. And the connection with the reality, with the setting in your future, it is making very clear what has to be achieved. So this projecting of a future, to seeing yourself in your own struggles, in your achievements, like in a film, and to work forward to this film scene you want to achieve in the end, it is giving you a lot of clarity. And the clearer the picture is, the better your chances are to achieve it. Because when you are visualizing, even when you are not making the decision that actually you will do an exhibition in the town hall, perhaps this is just too much right now for you, and you want just to picture the future you want. Even when you are just doing this step, it is becoming very obvious what is necessary, because when you are picturing your essence and the goals you will achieve in the future as a really film scene, you can from this end goal develop actually steps and props and settings that can become a to-do list, what to achieve. So by making that out of your achievement in the future a clear film set, you are very clear what you are needing for this film set. So whatever it is, it can become a clear list that you can achieve. Let's say, for example, take a different example than the exhibition. It is a new studio that you want, perhaps somewhere in a big city. And this is just a vague idea. You are knowing already your essence, where this is heading, and this is the film setting you want in the end to achieve. But nevertheless, right now, just by saying the studio in big city is a little bit vague. Should it be a film set, you must become very clear. Where is the studio? How big it is? What things are standing around? What people are in there? What view do you have through your window? And in this, you must become very clear for a film setting. And out of this film setting, like really the people that are working in film, they have a list what they should, all the things they must get together to do actually this setting. Also the characters in this setting have a clear purpose. Suddenly you must become very clear who is in your studio. Are you talking in your end scene of your movie with a gallerist? Which kind of gallerist is it? Are the audience? What kind of audience is this? What are they wearing? To which part of the society are they belonging? And it is giving you a clear goal, and you are becoming very clear about your own future by seeing your artistic essence as a movie, as a film set. And it is activating so much in you. It is proving and testing so much the things you are just imagining. It is making them more real, and most of all, it is motivating you so much, because out of this first outline that you have developed, the imagination that you have, now something is becoming that you can clear picture. Some artists even prefer to make a drawing or to collect different things to a visualization wall in which they are seeing their own future so much better. And having such a strong motivation, something that is keeping up your momentum, will give you the chance, the power to ride through even difficult times and difficult challenges. From my own experience yesterday, just by sitting on this beach with the torches, it has given me the setting that I have pictured before when I was back in Europe. It has given me the power to stand through to, even when I was really tired, I just took a look around how beautiful the setting was that I was imagining as a film scene, and just being in this film scene, because the things you are imagining will actually becoming a reality, has just relaxed me, and I was aware what a privilege actually I am having. And no matter if you are able to provide yourself with a setting already, or you are just imagining this setting, nevertheless it is making you so much more thankful, and with this thankfulness for this privilege, it is such an empowerment, because you are aware what is giving to you, or what will be giving to you as a chance in the near future, and then you are so much more willing to give back, to really reach out to the people that are needing what you are doing. And then especially with art, it is becoming a form of communication where you are able to capture value and to provide it to someone. Of course you are getting money for this exchange, but it has also a different level of thankfulness and giving back and being aware of your privileges. And this is this kind of exchange that is happening out of thankfulness, not only because you want money, but you are also giving because you are so thankful what has been given to you. It is making the communication and the exchange with your audience or your future audience so much easier. And this being in your perfect surrounding, in your perfect zone, has also the advantage that you are more often in your very own artistic zone. You are very more often in your artistic flow, where you are at your best and you are providing the best values. Right now, think about it. What is your best flow? And just think about it. How much more often and how much more better will it be when you are in your perfect surrounding, in this film set, and you are in this flow and you are capable of doing so much more. So in thinking about your essence, in thinking about the perfect setting for this essence, it is giving you so much more opportunity to progress with your art, and even to take on stronger challenges, because you are aware that these challenges, this human condition as an artist that you are going through, has also a great value for others. I know right now the ideas that I'm having are perhaps a little bit disconnected. Nevertheless, I am still in the process of thinking out aloud. I am sitting down and writing all this. When you want to have something that has more is more distillated to the things that is perhaps more helpful than my loose words right now, go to the website www.future.louvre.academy, and there you will find more things that are perhaps in a point that will bring you more value. Nevertheless, I hope that just seeing the beautiful landscape behind me has some value on its own, and you can enjoy it a little bit. So take the opportunity of today's day, because it is again a great day for art, and you can do every day. Even if you are thinking I'm just doing a little bit, and you can just sit down and think about your artistic process as a movie, then just do this. Perhaps you can go out somewhere in nature and begin to picture your artistic future in a setting that will make you own progress to something that is special to you, and in this way it will become something that is special also to your audience and the fans of your art. I hope to see you also in the next video tomorrow. Until then, enjoy for a moment the landscape, and I see you tomorrow. Bye bye.